Hello folks and welcome to REDDOG.TV. My name is Sting Red Dog here. And we have a match for you today. It's definitely going to be interesting. We have Team Scurvy versus Teamwork and Tactics for the NSL Summer Cup 2013 Division C matchup. I apologize for the time that it took for setup, but until a little bit ago, we actually didn't know that if this match was going to play or not. So it definitely looks like it is. So let me bring you through. I'm just going to tell you guys through the chat. I'm on a 3-minute delay, as you guys know. And I'm just going to tell you guys through the chat here that we are live. You know what? You guys will just find out in about 3 minutes. So, because of that, I did not get to, I actually didn't even get to advertise for this, really. So, I basically tried my best through Twitter and through the forums and through Reddit and all that stuff to kind of get this out. Actually, there's one more place that I'm going to put this on. Maybe we can grab a few more viewers. Give me 1 second while I do this. Bear with me, guys. Sorry. I'll tell you the whole down and dirty story on kind of what happened right after I do this. This. Alright. So, I'm also going to do this. And double check what's going on the map. Okay, so before everyone starts, basically this is kind of what happened. The default time, obviously we have already passed the default time, 11:15. So we're 15 minutes past the start. What was gonna Team Scurvy was ready to play. Teamwork and Tactics, you know, was still didn't know that they were actually going to be able to field a team. So there was a lot of, you know, mumble jumble about that. And then there was a little bit of a disagreement between Teamwork and Tactics and Team Scurvy's leadership, just about team members that they're using, and one team. You know, a team member has joined one, I'm not going to say who, but a team member joined one team just recently and they wanted to play him, but that person was from a Div 1 team, so it's not a Merc. They actually left that Div 1 team and came to this other team and they wanted to play him, and the other team didn't want to use him because it was a Div 1 player and hasn't been on the roster for at least 7 days and blah, blah, blah. I mean, so there was this whole big showdown between that, but finally they just kind of just said, okay, forget it, we're going to go play. So for a while, I actually thought this was going to get canceled. Now, here's what's different in this format. And it's actually what sucks. I don't know how this even came about as a great idea, but it's not like best of 5, it's not best of 7. It's best of 3 map wins. Entire map wins. Alright, so we're talking that there's 3 maps played. So a team has to win both Marine and Alien rounds to win that map. And they need to do that twice. Okay? Now, yeah, I know. If they go 1-1 on a map, it washes. And we just keep going. You need to win the entire map, both sides, to win that side. So, this could potentially go on forever. Now, for me, I don't have all day to cast. And I already told the teams. I said, you know what? I set aside a certain amount of time to cast today. I'm going to go relax out by the pool. It's Sunday. It's a great day outside. And I'm going to do that. I'm not going to stay here for 12 hours and cast, you know, something that's just never going to end. So, I don't know in the think tank on how this came about as a fantastic idea, because potentially, unless it's a raffle stomp of 4-0, you know, you know, it's just going to keep going. And this is a finals, so these are like the best teams. So it's probably not going to be a raffle stomp, meaning that there's probably going to be a lot of 1-1s. So this could potentially go on for freaking ever. And I'm just not. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not going to be around for that if it does. You know, I set aside a hard stop time today because I'm going to go out. I'm going to hang out with the family and enjoy my Sunday. So. And I only found out about this. I mean, I guess I should have read the rules, you know, well before, but I didn't get a chance to read all the Summer Cup rules when it came out. I was just casting. But you know, when the finals finally got scheduled, I saw I saw like this rule, and I'm like, what? So I don't know what you guys think about that. Maybe you guys like that. Maybe you don't. But. Forget about that. Let's now talk about the team. So Team Scurvy versus Team Working Tactics. These guys are going to be doing really good. So I think this is going to be a great matchup. Scurvy. Let's go over the names of Scurvy. Peggy Peglegs. Pakars. E Dozen Bosun. Long Dong Silver. Bootlegger. And Diva Hacks. Yes, those are the names of Team Scurvy. Team Working Tactics, we look like we have a regular lineup for them. Bonkers, Sky Ice, User 210, Cognito, Law, and Ink. I don't see Retry here. So, anyways, about 50 of you in here before this match even starts. I know this one's going to be a good one. I think everyone's going to be watching this one because this one will really be good. I honestly... I personally like casting, even though I like casting all divisions, I really like casting lower divisions probably a little bit more just because I think they're just more interesting to watch sometimes. I mean, yeah, okay, the upper divisions have their moments. I get that. I've seen some of them. But anyways, I see more action actually out of lower divs. So the first map we're going to be playing here is Summit. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, I mean, I already saw and I talked to Team Working Tactics before this. I mean, I don't think either team is down to be here for 12 freaking hours. So I think there's going to be a point. I know Team Working Tactics said that they set aside. Usually their team just sets aside a couple hours, you know, 2.5 hours to get this done. If it takes longer than that, either they'll just like reschedule it later and continue the match at some other time or whatever. But we'll see actually how long this actually takes because yeah. All right, so. Sorry, I'm just looking at here, and I'm actually just reading up on just the chatter. Oh, Dvax is Dvox from Aatrox. You guys remember Aatrox? They were they were a team back in Season 2. Aatrox was really good. They're the ones that did the first ever, what, 7-minute Exo Rush against Team Working Tactics, actually. It was one of my Red Dog Roundups. I think in Red Dog Roundup number 2, if you go to my YouTube channel. So 53 of you in here before this match starts. All right. So I hope that. By the way, I sent a message to Twitch about the stream and stuff. They did take a look at my stream settings. They said everything is fine. and they just did inform me that they've been having some server problems and stuff. Also, they informed me that if some people are getting stuttering, usually it's just their internet. So they did kind of do a screen share with me, and they took over my my computer and went through my settings on my XSplit, found out everything's fine, and yeah, so I am probably at the most optimal settings right now for a stream. And we should get started here pretty soon. Guys, 60 of you in here now. You guys know that this is a finals match, so if we hit 100, we will do a raffle cast at the end. I gave away a ton of games last time. I mean, we did a game blowout. We gave a free copy of NS2 to a really good to a guy who didn't have NS2 but was so enjoyable with his comments throughout the match because he had that like kind of excitement. You veteran NS2ers remember the excitement you got when you were first playing NS2 and everything was new and it was just it's amazing. That guy was kind of doing that throughout the chat, so it was really nice to give him a free copy of NS2. He messaged me through Steam after he played like his first 3 rounds and said he had the most fun probably ever in a long time in gaming, and I was just really happy for him. So gave away a free copy of NS2. We also gave away 3 pretty good games. Shoot, do I even remember them anymore? I know one of them was Spec Ops: The Line, which is a pretty good game. We also gave away 2 others. My memory is just not good. So yeah, Decoy is playing. I think she's Peggy Peglegs. I'm just gonna tell you that. Alright, so hopefully we'll get started here soon. We already have, I think everyone's just chatting about, let me just check my messages real quick. Alt-tab, let's see. We're good. All right, so some other news. I guess while everyone is getting ready here, I'm just going to go over some other news. So, are they starting? Oh, yes. And we're going. We are going. And here we go, guys. I am very proud and excited to give you this matchup. NSL Summer Cup 2013 Finals, Division C, Team Scurvy versus Teamwork and Tactics. So we're seeing Scurvy starting as Marines here on Summit in flight control. Meanwhile, Teamwork and Tactics going 4 down as aliens down into sub-access. They started over in Data Core, assisting quickly to Atrium. Inc, User, Cognito, and Law down here in Computer Lab, where E Dozen is in here alone. Let's take a look what he looks like there. Look at him. He's right at that vent, but he doesn't know that the 2 aliens are right behind him. And he makes that call. He turns around, but he knows someone was in that vent. But he gets taken out. Mines now have been completed as Scurvy's first upgrade. Devox there in Crevice. Oh my god, huge mine kills there. Just by Team Scurvy, almost all of Teamwork and Tactics running into that in Computer Lab. Oh, I'm sorry, no, in Flight Control that happened. So now we're seeing Long Dong and Bootlegger. I'm gonna just laugh so hard at this name, Long Dong. Why, Scurvy? Why are you making me say this name? User and Law now coming down against Long Dong here in ventilation. Oh my god, I'm going to have to control myself. Oh, with the giggles on that one. Alright, Diva Hicks in Atrium. And we're seeing Cognito and Sky Ice. Taking a look as Devox is here in Atrium. Down over in Crossroads, we have Bootlegger against Law, Longdong and Pack coming in there. All right, user 210 biting the Computer Lab RT, and we're seeing that that Marine got out of Atrium. Cognito biting the RT here in Crevice, gets taken out by Longdong. All right, and E Dozen coming down into sub-access. We're seeing a push here by Pack and Bootlegger. Law coming right behind, taking Bootlegger out, trying to get out of the way of the bullets from Pack, but gets taken down as well. And now Pack shooting up the joint here in Reactor. User 210 backed up by Cognito and Bonkers, and Pack is definitely going to be in trouble. He's going down. Syschain cut there in Reactor Core. Longdong and Devox in Atrium. Against Cognito, User 210, and Sky Ice. Who's their Gorge? They're going to go up against Devox. He gets taken down. Longdong is the only one left. Wow! Takes down Cognito and User 210. Sky Ice, the only one left. Backed up by Ink as he comes through, and the Gorge goes down. Holy cow! Did you guys see that? Longdong taking down almost everybody from Teamwork. It's just one right after the other. Holy cow, what fighting there. Bonkers now as a Gorge in Reactor Core. Law taking down the RT here in Computer Lab. Alright, and now we are seeing that Longdong is taking down the Harvester there in Atrium. Bootlegger coming in through Glass Hallway. He knows that there is a Skulk on the other side. Devox joining Longdong here in Atrium. This does not look good for Teamwork and Tactics right now. They are having a real hard time expanding. Pack taking down Law, Bootlegger, and Pack here in Crossroads. And Sky Ice and User 210 are going to back off and join Bonkers and Cognito right outside Reactor Core here. Devox and Longdong holding this little hallway. We're just going to see what this looks like. Right around the corner, we're seeing the aliens trying to get some sort of advantage here. Sky Ice taking down Devox. Longdong getting completely annihilated here as they move and go into Atrium. We're seeing Bonkers now fighting Bootlegger as that Gorge. He's trying to heal himself, and Bootlegger does go down by Sky Ice, just saving Bonkers at the last second. User 210 biting down Team Scurvy's resources, but they have currently 5 right now with a 6 down as a blueprint. It looks like User 210's going to get shot off that, so they are going to save that. Crossroads RT is under fire. E Dozen playing a little cat and mouse with Cognito here in Pipe Junction. Armor 1 is almost halfway done. And Evolution of Craghive just started now. 4 minutes, 56 seconds into the game. Looks like they're going to try to drop all the upgrades at one time. They're floating 85 resources, and they're going to need that. User 210 getting shot by Longdong here. He's a really good guy. I mean, he's sitting on 9 and 2 right now. Really damn good shots. All right, and these guys now moving on. Incognito and Law moving into Reactor Core. Nice cleanup there by Teamwork and Tactics, getting them out of there. They're going to need to resist into Atrium. They're definitely going to need to resist there. They're going to need to grab that because they're going to need to grab more Harvesters right now. It's so easy to get, to kind of get walled off in your own starting base on this map. Law taking down the Crevice RT. I mean, if we look at this map right now, if they can wall them off here and wall them off here, Teamwork and Tactics is going to be stuck right there in Data Core. Armor 2 almost complete. Phase gates on the way. We're seeing that Teamwork and Tactics has been delayed on fades by a good few minutes here. Bootlegger now coming down into ventilation, where we're seeing Cognito and Ink in sub-access, trying to take down this RT. We're seeing now Bootlegger trying to take down this Harvester here in ventilation. Meanwhile, Longdong and Devox up against Law, and Reactor Core takes him down quite easily. Let's take a look at what's going on in terms of the map. 5 resource towers lost for Scurvy, but look how long they've been at 4 and 5. Definitely outstripping Teamwork and Tactics in terms of resources. 325 to 196. Team kills 25 to 19, going to Team Scurvy. Devox and Longdong coming from Atrium into Reactor Core. Sky Ice, User 210, and Law trying to rally here up against these guys. This is just an uphill battle for Teamwork. They finally secured a 3rd resource tower. There's one at 7%. Oh, it's definitely going down. There's no infestation around it. And sorry, I just got a message from somebody. Told me your stream overlay is still on. Oh, no, that wasn't a Steam message, guys. That was someone adding me as a friends list. So, Law and Sky Ice coming into flight controls. Great job here. It looks like they're going to work on this IP. Sky Ice and User 210, 13% there, and this IP does go down. Holy cow, the rest of this Team Scurvy is out of position, but it looks like Decoy jumps out, takes Law out. Sky Ice trying to avoid some shots here in flight control. So they did lose 1 IP. They're going to need to drop that really quick, but you know, with 5 resources coming, 5 resource towers, when they're sitting on 5 resource towers right now, it's definitely good flow to make up that. Devox in Atrium building up the power. We see a phase gate up already. And we're seeing RTs being attacked in Crevice, Crossroads, and down in sub-access just by the infestation. Law and User 210 looks like they're going to get down there. And now Crevice. Bootlegger shooting off Cognito, 14% there. These guys are like saving these RTs at the last second. We're seeing Enzyme down there in sub-access. Meanwhile, Atrium, the power is up, meaning the phase gate is powered, and they have moved from Atrium. Teamwork and Tactics has moved from Sistine to Atrium down into sub-access. Weapons 1 now have started 9 minutes into this match. Look how long Team Scurvy has delayed these fades coming out on the field. I mean, we're passing the coming up to the 9.5 minute mark. This is such a huge delay considering fades. You know, when you have really good resource flow come out 7 to 8 minutes into this game. Well, 6 to 8, really. I mean, if you have really good resource flow. And these guys are being cleaned up by Scurvy here in Crossroads. Shotguns now have been completed. Scurvy has all the time in the world to tech up for this fade push that's going to happen in the next few minutes here. It's going to be definitely past the 10-minute mark. We're seeing a phase gate down in Reactor Core. And now one has gone up in Crossroads. They're going to have 4 phase gates here. I mean, I'm pretty sure once they get up the one here in Reactor Core, they're going to recycle the one in Atrium. You know, if you're new to the game, new comm, you don't want so many phase gates, like 6 or 7 phase gates around the map, just because then it just takes forever for your Marines to actually keep phasing through to get to their destination. Big Teamwork and Tactics pack taking out there in Reactor Core and taking out this phase gate. That definitely goes down. Weapons 1 now has been completed. So, in a few minutes, the fades are going to come out, and let's take a look at Team Scurvy's tech. Weapons 1, shotguns, armor 2. This is really good. I mean, ideal is to be weapons 2, but this is a really good tech position to be against these fades. And there we go. We're seeing User 210, Cognito, Law, all in eggs. They're going to pop out as fades. Ink is looks like he may go fade or save. I think at this point it'd be smart if he actually saved, and maybe they can rock these 3 fades. And these guys are coming in the Crossroads, but against that armor 2, it's going to be really tough. User 210 looks like he's going to almost get tagged. 28% there as he tries to get around a corner. Holy cow, almost a flash fade happening here for Teamwork and Tactics. Wow, great job here. Now these guys are moving down into sub-access to take E-Dozen out of there. Has 2 fades, engage him down in sub-access. He's not going to last very long. This is going to be a tough nut to crack. I mean, we saw now that the robotics factory is down in Crossroads, and they're building up turrets there as well. If they can get this phase gate up in reactor core, this is going to really hurt Teamwork and Tactics. Sub-access Hive has been dropped 2% grown there, and the RT goes down in Computer Lab. So, Teamwork and Tactics is going to need to get super, super, super highly aggressive on this map right now. Now that they have these fades out on the field, Ink actually did go as a fade as well, so no dedicated Ono Saber at this point. And we're seeing that they are taking full control of Reactor Core. Teamwork and Tactics cannot let this happen as they come into here and just completely take out these guys. That phase gate is up. One of the turrets is up as well. We're seeing 4 fades still up. Law and Ink. Ink trying to just absorb a lot of that damage from this turret. As long, no, I was thinking that was going to happen because he, oh no, another fade goes down right here as well in Reactor Core. Oh, that is just not good. You can see Team Scurvy has now recycled the Atrium phase gate in preference to the stronger, more aggressive Reactor Core phase gate. And I had a feeling that was going to happen, especially he was standing right here trying to take down this guy, and the phase gate was right here, and they were going to pound through with shotguns and obviously take him out easily. And then obviously that other fade tried to escape this way and just gets tagged right in the hallway as he was turning that corner. So not very good to happen here for Teamwork and Tactics. Poor guys, very unfortunate. They needed those fades to make some sort of move on here. They only are working with 2 right now. It looked like Scurvy is going to save. Nope, they're spending their money right now on defense. Spent it on turrets. They're spending it on positioning around the map. They are down to 3 harvesters right now, so Teamwork and Tactics doing a good job trying to keep their resource flow down. So really great job here by Team Scurvy, methodically taking these guys out, and Teamwork and Tactics really trying to recover from what happened. Those 2 flash fades happened just a few minutes ago. Unfortunate placement right now, but look at this. 2 skulks, 2 fades, streaming into flight control right now. Law going down to a mine there, and they're trying to take out this observatory. Ink going down as well. Oh my god, Cognito hitting a mine on the way out. 36% on his health as he gets out of there. Really good phase gate position here. In relation to the observatory, they can just phase through and just start fighting. So if they know that their observatory is being attacked, really good shotgunners can come right through, point their shotgun in the observatory location, and just pull the trigger and just, you know, hope that they hit a fade. Or hope that they hit a life form on it. Computer Lab now has been dropped by Team Scurvy. Cognito up against Devox. Could not close that deal, and User 210 has to finish that off. Ink making a little bit of a hit-and-run tactic here in Crossroads. If Teamwork and Tactics can do this, I mean, they need to really, really, really get. And I said it before, they need to get on the offensive, super aggressive, make Team Scurvy work for it. And now Law up here in the vents, gets taken out by Bootlegger. I don't know why he didn't go back. He really just tried to pound down these turrets over here in Crossroads. This is not good. This is not good. Oh my god, I thought the fade thing was going to happen again where they were on it and then these guys phase through and just take them down. Ink taking down Atrium. Look at that. Just a few minutes ago, Scurvy was down to 3 RTs, and they built all the way back up to 6 in just a few minutes. They're down to 5 now, losing the Atrium RT. And look at these team kills. 47 to 38 in favor of Team Scurvy. Resources, 746 to 426. Resource towers, 12 lost to 4 harvesters lost for Teamwork and Tactics. But look at this. Look at this right here. How long Scurvy has been on 4+. User 210 Incognito and Sky Ice in Computer Lab, trying to do a little bit of economy work there. Ink taking down E Dozen in Atrium, backed up by Law. Going to work on that RT. This is good. I mean, you know, they're keeping Scurvy spending money on rebuilds. You know, I mean, it's 10 resources a time. Actually, with the patch now, is it? I think it's. No, it's still 8. I'm sorry, 10 for Scurvy. It's 12 for Harvesters for aliens. That's with the Summer Cup rules right now. Just remember, this is playing on as modded. This is not a vanilla 251. There's a few mods. Skulks have 10 less hit points. A couple prices have changed. Now these guys, Teamwork and Tactics, moving into Reactor Core against Bootlegger. 2 fades, pushes them off with ease. And, you know, Teamwork and Tactics has to use these fades a little bit sparingly, right? Now we see Sky Ice, I think, is a new fade. So they have 3 fades on the field. Managed to get that out one more time, I believe, for Sky Ice. That was P-Res. To get that fade out, because they're still sitting on 70 team res right now. They've locked up sub-access, advanced armory now coming, biomass 4 has started, and I'm sorry, yeah, that obviously couldn't have been a T-res fade because they're only on biomass 3, which means you need biomass 5 to actually drop a fade egg. Oh no, user 210 might get tagged here. Cognito, the same thing, Sky Ice doing a coming through there. Wow. Teamwork and Tactics cannot lose these life forms right now. It is so imperative that they do not lose these, and their advanced weapons now have been completed. Prototype lab might be dropped right now. Let's kind of check. They're at 56 right now. They can drop, Decoy can drop a proto right now. So now we're seeing a little bit of hit and run all over on that. Crevice is being attacked by Law, but E Dozen is there to try to take him out. We're seeing Comp Lab is being attacked by Ink. Devox is there as well. This is really good strategy here from Team Scurvy. I mean, look at this. They own like this side of the map. They can get to Atrium really quickly. They can get to Crevice really quickly as well. These hit and run tactics by Teamwork and Tactics just doesn't seem to be working. We see Law beat that Marine there in Crevice, taking down that extractor there. All right, and now these guys research. Jetpacks have started. So now Bonkers trying to bile bomb this turret farm. And he does get it down. Bonkers looks like he's gonna go down. These guys have to rally and get back in there so they can capitalize on this push. But most of them are there. Those 3 fades and only 1 Skulk alive, and it looks like they're going to rebuild it. They got to get in here and stop this from happening. Oh, but in the meantime, they got to be careful. At the same time, Sky Ice does not have it. Oh! Sky Ice goes down here in Glass Hallway. He ran out of energy. You saw he was really trying to blink out of there, had no energy, and was slowly crawling up this ramp. And it was so easy for these guys to come around and just take him out. This is a key location here for Team Scurvy because it keeps such high pressure on Teamwork and Tactics. Sky Ice going down to Bootlegger's shotgun here, outside Reactor Core. And this is not looking good for Teamwork and Tactics. Ink in flight control, doing a little bit of RT harassing on their main base. Law up in the top, bile bombing down. And it looks like they may get that. Jetpacks have not been finished. There goes the sentries. And he's going to definitely try to keep bile bombing, keep being annoying up there in the vents. Now with jetpacks have completed, look at the P-Res for Team Scurvy. They are dominating in the P-Res. Look at Bonkers there in Crossroads. Bile bombing here as well. So 2 bile bombings going on in Crossroads and in Reactor Core. And here's Teamwork and Tactics in Reactor Core trying to make some sort of difference here. But most of Team Scurvy here in Reactor Core does have jetpacks. But while that was happening, Bonkers taking down the robotic factory here in Crossroads. There is no sentry battery here in Crossroads. Long Dong trying to find Bonkers, and they are going to try to take him out from the back, but they do take down Bonkers, and now they're going to try to work on this Crossroads PG. But here comes Scurvy, all coming through. Skulk goes down, and the Fade's got to get out of there. Oh, and User 210 barely getting around the corner. And now, you know, the thing is, too, is now as a Fade, you really got to have enough energy for your escape strategy, because now that they have jetpacks, you know, they can hunt down a low-energy Fade quite easily. And I think all of you have been there, where you have low energy, you're trying to get out of there, and there's this annoying Marine with a shotgun and a jetpack just chasing you down a hallway, and ultimately you get killed. Sky Ice and Law taking down the Crevice RT, but look at this. Here comes Team Scurvy making their move. Jetpack shotguns here in Data Core. And User 210 almost down, and these guys are just going to fly around, and there we go. User 210 going down, and all these Marines here in the main base. I'll show you what it looks like from a free camera point of view. Bonkers trying to make a move here, and these guys are all over the place. User 210 getting shot there in the leg, and there goes the eggs. Holy cow. And we're seeing, I'm definitely not seeing a counter. Oh, and there goes Cognito. This is good game. Not seeing a counter anywhere, and obviously Scurvy is just going to keep streaming in here. Exoskeletons have started, even though they basically have owned Data Core. 0 eggs in here, 74% on this Hive, E-Dozen and Devox. Good job taking control of this egg situation here, and we're seeing that User 210 and Law are going to try to do a little bile bomb tactic here, but Pax has seen that happening. Sky Ice going down, trying to defend this. We see a flamethrower now here. That is just going to melt this Hive, and this Hive is going to go down. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we see Law trying to engage a couple Marines there on the north end of flight control, and a little bit of bile bombing here. They tried to do a dual Gorge bile bomb there, and there's the good game from Teamwork and Tactics. That was really strong game from Scurvy, from their Marine team. Great job there. Great game. That was really exciting. I mean, we saw a point in that game where Teamwork and Tactics looked like they had it. I mean, they had those flash fades out. When they got back the life form count, I think they needed to be a little bit more pack play mentality. There was a lot of. Do you guys remember seeing? There was a lot of Gorges coming up, trying to bile bomb some of those outer bases of Scurvy. But they were alone. You know, like they'd go in there, they'd try to bile bomb alone, and then yeah, okay, sometimes they'd take out the base, they'd take out the turret factory or something. But the thing is after that, there was no one to help clean up. There was no one to help finish what they started, which obviously I think was a bad kind of communication rule. If you're gonna do that strategy, have your backup units there. Have your have your fades engage, and have your Gorge bile from events. So now they got fades and skulks all over the place. They have a Gorge bile bombing. It's just chaos. It's just harder for a team to try to deal with that. And they maybe could have made a move if they took out Reactor Core and cleared out Atrium. They maybe would have had a chance, but there was a very small window where they actually had a chance to do that. All right, so there we go with round one, guys. 80 of you in here. I'm just going to make a quick tweet. And back in. All right, so great chatter here by you guys throughout that match. I was trying to look over every now and then. I know I missed that. I missed that base rush in the beginning where Teamwork and Tactics ran into Scurvy's base, and like 4 of them died to mine kills. I don't know where I was during that, but anyways. So far, Scurvy really showing why they were dominating throughout this Summer Cup. Long Dong. I mean, remember when he was up in Atrium? What was that? 4 of Teamwork and Tactics? Couldn't take him down? I mean, that guy was on fire. That's going to go down as one of my Red Dog roundups. At least a number 3. Or pick number 3, because that was actually pretty good. Alright, and I see you guys just got to the end of the match there. So we're going to move on now. All of Teamwork and Tactics are on their team, or on this side. They're playing Marines. Team Scurvy, the Pirates. I'm sorry, 5 of them on their team. They're waiting on Decoy, actually, to join up, so she's probably on a quick AFK. Alright, so I know that I wanted to give some news for the other Division B, which I'll be casting. That's going to be Priority versus the Fluffy Unicorns. That is going to, looks like it's going to be scheduled next week. And I will be covering that match. I will be getting that match on front page of Twitch for the coverage of that finals, which will be a lot of fun. Obviously, I just need a lot of time in advance to get a match or a cast on front page. As long as they have 48 hours in advance, I can most likely get it done. So I'm very excited to get that match on front page. I think it's going to be a really good match as well. And obviously showcase some NS2 to the Twitch community. We've been getting a lot of influx of new players lately, guys. I don't know if you've noticed, because some really top YouTubers have been making some NS2 videos. So, was it Frankie on PC and 1080p? Frankie has done a lot of NS2 videos, and he's got, what, 800,000 YouTube subscribers, and everyone wants him to do more videos, and I know we've picked up a couple sales on that. Another guy has done some NS2 videos, I think 200,000 or so YouTube subscribers as well. Oh, excuse me. So it's definitely been really good for exposure for NS2. Obviously, the little stuff that I can do with casting these matches, and also with the obviously I don't have 200,000 followers, but with the little followers, the fraction of the followers I have of theirs, I can at least try to do something to help out this community. Alright, so it looks like Decoy is back. We're going to get in here. So what's happening at the end of this month is PAX Prime. I luckily will be going there and meeting all the NS2 crew. I'll be in the booth at PAX Prime, and obviously we're sharing a booth. UW is sharing a booth with the guys that made Chivalry Medieval Warfare. So that's going to be a lot of fun meeting those guys. I don't know what to expect. It's my first gaming convention ever. I've never been to Gamescom, QuakeCon, another PAX, anything. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm leaving on the 28th. I'm going to get back on the 1st. It's Labor Day weekend. And over, holy cow. Sorry, I just got spammed with email. So, Onus is the best life form. So also at the end of this month, on the 30th, Reinforced is going to be announced, which means a new map is going to be announced, and also we're going to be there's a bunch of other announcements that are going to happen. So they hinted at, I mean, there was a hint, and this is completely unofficial. Completely unofficial. Nothing I say, you know, is from UW or anything like that. But when they announced, or was it reinforced, or it was another video. I think it was on NS2 HD. But basically, I remember watching a video there, and I was reading the YouTube comments, and somebody said something about matchmaking, and there was a reply from NS2 HD or somebody saying that, like, kind of saying like, oh yeah, you know, that don't count that out or something. So I don't know if that. I mean, it was so vague, and I probably misread it or whatever. But at that point, I was thinking, what matchmaking? One, how would they even do that? I mean, that would be a pretty big undertaking, if you ask me. It would be a great thing. I mean, I think if this game had matchmaking, it would be freaking awesome. But I think that's a huge undertaking. I don't know if they can actually make that happen. If they do it, then yeah, I mean, great. All right, so we have a full team now of Teamwork and Tactics. And they're asking me if I'm ready. And we're ready to go. And here we go. All right, guys, moving into round 2 here. Teamwork and Tactics versus Team Scurvy. Team Scurvy taking round 1 there on their Marine round. It would be so funny. What if we just kept seeing Marine wins today? That'd be kind of hilarious. All right. Teamwork and Tactics spanning out into Reactor Core and to Crevice. We're seeing Long Dong and Bootlegger here in Crossroads. Sky Ice creeping down. Long Dong down here in the vents. He may pop out here, and he's peeking his head out. Look at this. Sky Ice doesn't even know what's happening before it actually does happen. Nice job there. Law taking down Devox and running away before turning around and seeing the teeth of Bootlegger coming rocketing straight at his face. And we're seeing Teamwork and Tactics has gone Armor 1 first. If they do their normal opening, we're probably going to see, if they're able to keep their RTs up, we're probably going to see Armor 2 come right away. Good winning of early engagements here. Inc. going down into Data Core. Meanwhile, Cognito and Sky Ice moving into Crossroads. We're seeing that Pack is here in Summit Reception. Going to meet Law and User 210 as they come around the corner and see Pack and take him down and move freely into flight control. Sky Ice now dominantly taking Crossroads. We're seeing that they Team Scurvy has been moved back into their hive. Devox and Long Dong here in Data Core. One shell is up. They went Crag Hive first as an opening. Armor 1 is almost done, which is going to seriously help in this early game. 4th RT going up for Teamwork and Tactics. Inc. and Cog fighting Devox and Long Dong here in Data Core and actually moves them away. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, User 210 and Law trying to take on E-Dozen, who goes down, but not before taking down Law, and that leaves User 210 in flight control. He should not push down into Computer Lab. And we're seeing now a little bit of a base rush happened here. One Skulk here took down 29% in Atrium, but Bonkers and another Marine that spawned took him out. Cognito and Inc. now coming down into Data Core. 2 Skulks here in Crossroads. Long Dong and Devox moving down through Glass Hallway. Looks like they're going to stream right into Reactor Core. User 210 still alone in flight control as Pack gets in through the vent. We hear that he does have the regen upgrade. Devox taking down Bonkers here in Atrium. So Bonkers respawning. And he's going to get out of there with just 8% life. So losing some valuable calming time. And we see Pack and Devox there. Wow, Law taking down Pack, and Devox at 3% does get taken down by an LMG. Sky Ice and User 210. Teamwork and Tactics now on 5 RTs. Really great job. Long Dong and E-Dozen here in Data Core. Okay, different opening here. They're going to go for mines now. I wouldn't be surprised if now Teamwork and Tactics waits for that 40 and goes for Armor 2. I've casted them quite a bit lately, and I've seen this opening. They'll go Armor 2, then they'll go Weps 1, and then Shotguns, and then Weps 2, if I remember correctly. We do have a lurk out on the field as Pack. Don't see many lurks here in the Summer Cup early anyways, because Umbra got moved to the second hive. But still, a good lurk, you know, can be good. There we go. Just in bonkers fashion, doing Armor 2 as his upgrade. Long Dong and Pack here in Crossroads. So Teamwork and Tactics are really betting right now that you know, their Marines won't get cleaned up on the map. Their mines being placed down all over the place. He does 2 of Team Scurvy's Skulks, taking down the Crossroads RT. That's going to drop them down to 4. Observatory now has been completed. And Phase Tech now has started. So at this point, you know, and there we go. What did I tell you? Armor 2, Shotguns. Oh, actually, I thought he was going to go Weapons 1 first before Shotguns. He actually still may. But he's going to maybe have to save some money for some rebuilds right now. He's got 30 T-Res. Seeing down User 210 and Law here in Computer Lab. As Ink and Cognito move into Crossroads, we're seeing Crevice has been destroyed, and Devox again, oh, getting killed by a mine there in the main base, and he laughs about that. And Pack might get caught here in the vents. Wow, very low on that lurk. Almost lost that. He does it now up against 4 Marines here in Computer Lab. As far as around the map, we're seeing Sky Ice placing mines down there in Crevice. He doesn't going down there in Computer Lab, and it looks like they're going to snipe down this Harvester, which is going to be really good for teamwork. And now you're seeing Sky Ice building up Crevice. Moving down through Summit Reception into flight control. Push here by Team Scurvy, trying to get these 2 Marines out of Computer Lab, leaving Law the only one. Takes down Devox. Great job with the pistol. Oh, and the reload looks like it gets Law. He goes down, and a phase gate now working up into Crossroads. Shotguns Armor 2 are up. As 4 Marines come through, they do a 1-3 split. Ink comes right around the corner to build up the Crossroads RT. And 29% on the flight control as Sky Ice comes around the corner. Looks like, nope, he's just got an LMG. And we're seeing Pack come through with that lurk through Crossroads. Sky Ice coming around the corner in Computer Lab, joining Cognito and User 210. As Sky Ice gets pounced on by E-Does and gets taken out. Holy cow! All of Teamwork and Tactics, at least their push team here in Computer Lab, get completely taken out, and that RT and flight control is toast. Mines being placed down in Crossroads, around the Crossroads PG, as Bootlegger and Devox move into Crevice to work on this Crevice RT. Seeing now that this data core is being prepped for a hive drop. Team Scurvy sitting on 4 Harvesters. Pretty steady income flow this entire match. Pack now might get pinched, but he just escapes through the vent. Let's take a look at this. As you can see, Scurvy not losing many, just slowly gaining resources. 311 to 218, 20 to 20. So in terms of engagements, doing pretty easy. Devox on 5% as he comes in through 2 Atrium with very low health. Looks like he's just going to try to do a little bit of harassing there. Don't know what else he can do in Reactor Core. E doesn't taking down the Reactor Core RT. Ink coming around the corner. Let's see from the view from him. Ink doing a really great job. Yeah, I mean, he gets taken down, but the RT goes down, which is the best. Wow, phase gate going down in Computer Lab. This is really, really aggressive. This is going to be great. I mean, they have a phase gate in Computer Lab and Crossroads. They're going to be able to get into sub-access. Huge fight happening now here as Teamwork and Tactics is just taking out Team Scurvy left and right. And the lurk does get out of there. Now, if you take a look at the P-Res right now and the tech, I mean, this is good. This is good. Teamwork and Tactics has the tech to defend against the Fades that are about to come out in just the next minute or so here. As you can see, Team Rocket Tactics has not delayed the fades as much as they were delayed. We're seeing about 8-minute fades, 8 to 9 minute fades versus 10 to 11 minute fades there in the last game. Still playing a strong game right now, but I haven't seen Team Scurvy's fades yet, or fade play, so they might be really good. Teamwork and Tactics now on 14 T-Res. They're going to need to get to 40 to get Weapons 2. If they're at Weapons 2, Armor 2 shotguns, they're in ideal position to defend against these fades. All right, Long Dong and Bootlegger. Bootlegger watching the doorway here, calling that Ink is coming out while Long Dong is working on this. This is great. This is just such a great delay tactic for Long Dong to finish out this, and it looks like he's going to. Meanwhile, this Phase Gate and Armory are up in Computer Lab, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on the main hive here. We're seeing 18% grown on the second hive there in Data Core. If they can keep this pressure up in the next few minutes. Advanced Armory now has started, so foregoing Weapons 2 and going for Advanced Armory. Nice mind kill there. And Cognito and User and Law moving down slowly into sub-access. We're seeing the first fade out on the field, and that's going to be E-Dozen. The other ones, Bootlegger is in his egg. He pops out. So fades now are out on the field. Teamwork and Tactics knows this is happening. They are on 5 RTs. This is their game to lose right now. They need to be really aggressive. And Team Scurvy at this point, they can totally come back with their fade kills. I'm sorry, fade skills. All right, E-Dozen now trying to hold this section. We're seeing that Sky Ice and Law here protecting Crossroads from that lurk. 4 fades out on the field. I'm sorry, 4 fades out on the field. Sorry, some of them were eggs getting their upgrades. Now I like this. Pack, while he's being really annoying there as the lurk, these fades now are coming through. Oh my god, Bootlegger might get caught. Nice job splitting the fire on either end of these Marines. And look at this, 2 fades now coming up in Atrium in the main Marine spawn. Oh, I think if Sky had a shotgun there, Long Dong would have been finished. Or at least he maybe would have gotten tagged. And there we go, Weapons 2 and Advanced Weaponry coming. Oh, I'm sorry, no. That was... Oh, I'm sorry. Totally missed that call. The Advanced Armory has been completed, and Weapons 2 research has started. Got confused there for a second. Ink now here. Nice job evading those Fade Blades here up in Atrium. Not making a move there, and down here, they come through the Phase Gate in Computer Lab trying to pull this off. Team Scurvy trying to keep them on the defense right now, because here's the thing. If Teamwork and Tactics is going to be coming out and popping out and trying to defend these expansions all the time, they're technically defending their sub-access hive. I mean, they're not giving Teamwork and Tactics time to rally and kind of move down into sub-access and really get on the offense. And it looks like that Data Core hive now has finished, which is going to allow for a Shift hive to be evolved. Oh, and they canceled that and went Shade. So now, huge Team Scurvy here in Crossroads. Great hold there by Teamwork and Tactics. Meanwhile, we see that lurk just going back and forth. Really annoying. E-Dozen on the flight control RT. Running out of energy trying to get that down. Shade Hive now has been completed. Jetpack research has started, and Weapons 2 is about to get done. This is really close. Holy hell. This is a really close game. Weapons 2 now have completed. Robotics Factory down in Computer Lab. They do have the economy flow if they can hold what they got. They do have the economy to do an arc play, but I think that they're going to get the Robotics Factory down there just in case they want to do an arc play from there and arc the main hive, and also get turrets out on the field. We're seeing that most of Teamwork and Tactics now. Great use of, did you see that? That was really great use of hallucinations there in Crossroads. Oh, and Bootlegger might get caught! 8%! Oh, wow! By the skin of his teeth, gets out of there. Oh my god! Look at that, and we see a fade has gone down. Oh, I think that happened around here, because I saw Marine coming around the corner. So fade goes down in that fight. So they do lose a fade. Team Scurvy down on that. We're seeing in Atrium, he doesn't taking down Law. Big skirmish happening there as all of Teamwork and Tactic responds with their level 2 shotguns. And down, Pack is biting down. Oh no! Oh, if they can get some really good shots on that. And there goes down the turrets. They're going to need to turret up Crossroads as well. This is really great. They're going to be able to hold these just a little bit easier. There goes some hallucination of a lurk here. Look at this. I rarely get to see hallucinations on there. And now Law hunting down Pack. They do have these jetpacks. Bile Bomb now has been completed. These guys are now going to work on the flight control RT. This is a really close match, guys. I mean, Teamwork and Tactics looks like they're in really good position, but so does Team Scurvy. I mean, they had that fade loss, but I think they can recover from that. Biomass 5 now has started. Umbra now is almost researched. They have 2 Veils down. These guys got to be careful. If these guys phase through with these shotguns, supported by turrets, they could get tagged. Sky Ice coming through. Oh my god, Long Dog might get tagged. Here he does! Bootlegger might get tagged as well. No, they're missing a lot of shots on him. He gets out that way. Wow, good save there, and what a good trade-off for Teamwork and Tactics. Grabbing a fade in that fight, also stabbing off a computer lab push at the same time right before they phase through here in Crossroads. RT going down by E-Dozen there in Crevice. Wow, these Marine rounds are just really incredible from both teams. And now we're seeing E-Dozen alone here. I mean, he could get tagged. Oh, Park might get tagged a little late with that Umbra. But now that that Umbra is on the field, it may make a difference, but they've lost 2 fades before this Umbra actually came on. User 210 with that jetpack, not enough. Getting taken down there by Bootlegger. Oh, holy, oh my god. Arc Factory now has started. It looks like an Arc play is in the works by Bonkers. If they can get Arcs out on the field and basically Arc this Hive, they need to hold their economy right now. They need to start backcapping. They need to take Crevice back. They need to rebuild. Arc Factory now has been completed. Let's see if Arc start pushing out in Computer Lab. This is a stronghold by Teamwork and Tactics. I don't know if Scurvy has the resources, I mean, has the field presence to really break this shell right now of Teamwork and Tactics. So important right now that Teamwork holds on to these bases and keeps the pressure on. We're seeing Ink now about to go down. Oh, might get caught! Holy cow, Cognito comes around the corner with that level 2 shotgun and pushes him out of there. Now Law coming through with user 210. You saw that Umbra cloud there. Umbra reduces the damage by 30%, or 30%. Actually, yeah, by a third. Umbra's a really, really great tool and used by a Law. Look at that, nano shielded. Very low 2% life. Law might get tagged. He just needs to get breathed on. Oh! Bootlegger goes down. And a Gorge as well. They tried to do a Biobomb push here in Computer Lab. Oh, crap. Team Scurvy getting tagged. What great nano shielding, med packing. Did you see how low Law was? Wow. And now Teamwork and Tactics rolling in. And it looks like they are going to just hold up against this wall here. This whole match might be a wash because of the new rules. A team has to win the map completely on both sides, which, by the way, I'm just going to voice my opinion, I think is dumb. I think that sets us up for somehow like 12 hours of NS2. Alright, so Law and Sky Ice holding this area right here. Taking out Long Dong with a shotgun. Nice little mini armory wall here in sub-access. That, you know, I mean, it's not blocking completely. But it made, you know, E-Dozen might get tagged on this, or someone, you know, a Lurk trying to leave might get a little caught up on this, and that's what they're waiting for. We're seeing now E-Dozen in Atrium trying to do a little bit of moves here against Ink. Getting a few swipes in, and we're seeing that this arc push is going. 3 arcs are against this Hive, 74% there. Oh, and we're seeing now E-Dozen is joined by Bootlegger. Oh my god, they're going to take down the observatory. 40%. And it might go down. Oh, man. They got to phase through and get these guys out of there. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, that's good. Now what they need to do while they push those guys away is bile bomb these arcs, and it looks like that's what they were going to do, but they couldn't execute it fast enough. They're trying to force a beacon. The Lurk does go down here. Oh my god. They are losing left and right here. We might see 2 Marine wins back to back here. This is great. I mean, I almost never see that. These teams are playing some really great Marine rounds, and now look at this. User 210 around the corner helping these arcs. 18%, 14% on that, and there is nothing really they can do. D-Box coming around the corner to try to catch these guys unaware. Observatory got built back up, and we're seeing that that Hive has gone down in sub-access. Great job by Team Merkin Tactics. Great siege. They've lost their Crag upgrades. And Bootlegger does get a lucky bite there on User 210 while he was getting welded up. And that's going to leave Datacore as the only Hive that they have left. Now it's time to relocate this either to Reactor Core to get a nice push there, or Ventilation. See, now they're just cleaning up sub-access right now. They're just going to build this up. Seeing here, Cognito's lifeless body gets thrown here in Reactor Core. Great job. And now big push here. Bile Bomb and almost a full commitment. Holy cow! Full commitment from Scurvy to just take out Crossroads, and they do, and it looks like they're moving now into Computer Lab. They are pissed. Scurvy is doing all-ins now. This is very risky, but the reward could be huge. Look at that, taking down the turrets, and it looks like in one fell swoop they took out Crossroads, and now they're working on Computer Lab. Wow, great job there. I mean, they didn't take out Computer Lab completely, and look what's happening here up back in Atrium while that's happening. I don't know why this happens, by the way. Can anyone tell me that? Sometimes every now and then I get that, yeah, right there. I don't know what that is. Can someone tell me what that is? All right, and while all of that was happening, Law and Ink have moved into Data Core where there's no eggs left. And it looks like E-Dozen does take down Law, leaving Sky Ice and Ink floating around here. They need to get some backup. They do have shotguns. Devox and E-Dozen have to be careful right now. Kind of hard to see with these guys as they're fighting around. I'm just going to show you from their point of view, and they are backing out of there. Good call not to lose those shotguns and not to lose those jetpacks as E-Dozen comes in there and tries to get some payback, but it looks like he might go down. Oh, wow, very, very low, but Bootlegger comes around the corner, takes out Sky Ice with his bites, and now this is what I'm talking about. Ink is out for blood against Devox with that jetpack. Oh, my goodness, 9%. I thought they were going to lose that. Oh, and they dropped a Hive in sub-access, but with user 210 there, and there it goes. That was painful. Scurvy now on Crevice, and we're seeing now the arcs moving down into here, and it looks like they're going to move Trundle slowly into Ventilation. Arc and user 210 taking down the Harvester here in Ventilation. Scurvy has to pull off a miracle as we see that Team Merkin Tactics is reestablishing Crossroads. I mean, they're on 6 RTs. Really good economy flow. It looks like they may lose this again, and they do. This is going to go down as Sky Ice comes around the corner. A little bit too late, and he may lose that jetpack as he is totally attacked by 2 fades right now. He's got to do some really good... Oh, okay. I thought he was going to actually get that. Meanwhile, while that's happening in Crossroads, we see User 210 and Law in Data Core. 2 more Marines in here. Long Dawn taking down Law. User 210 floating around. Finally gets taken down by a bite by User 210. Guys on fire there. Weapons 3 now have started for Teamwork and Tactics. These arcs here in Sub-Access looks like they're on taking a little break right now. All right, and Ink and Cognito in Sky Ice. They're going to reestablish Crossroads. They don't want Team Scurvy. I mean, the worst thing you got right now is Team Scurvy trying to get like some sort of foothold on the map. I mean, it's looking really bad for them right now. I'm not going to call the map or the match because anything can happen. I mean, you guys saw some crazy stuff happening in the 24-hour stream matches, so I'm not going to call it. I mean, if you guys remember Waka Waka versus Vexta, and if you guys also remember Teamwork and Tactics versus VS, so I'm not going to call it. Anything can happen right now. Teamwork and Tactics could lose this. Oh, and he doesn't. Finally goes down here in Atrium, and Devox looks power down in Atrium. Holy cow! They actually get power down. They actually get power down, and we're seeing Ink now in Crossroads. I don't know what they're going to do with this. 43% on the Data Core Hive. Power is not on in Atrium. There we go. Ink jumps into Crossroads. Oh my god. Oh my god, if they can hunt this down. They don't know Ink's in Crossroads. They don't know Ink's in Crossroads. They could have won this. Oh my god, they could have won this. But now everyone's going to respawn. They don't know they're in Crossroads, but now they... Oh my god! The rest of the bases could be in trouble. They have no upgrades. Devox is in Atrium, followed by E-Dozen, who's going to bile bomb it. And now these guys got to huff it back to the main base. And Cognito does get in there. They do a beacon power surge. Oh my gosh, that could have changed right there, and I don't know. Let's see if Teamwork and Tactics recovers from this. Team Scurvy doing a great job there. Power is still not up in Atrium while it's getting bile bomb, and E doesn't trying to do it, but he gets taken out in User 210. Trying to fix up this power, and these guys down in Crossroads. Scurvy gets pushed out. Wow! And power is reestablished in Atrium. Oh my god, right when I was talking about what happened and how things can turn on a dime here, it almost happened. It almost happened. If they found Ink in Crossroads, this game would have been over because there was no IPs. He was building the only ones. Wow. That was amazing. So, great job there. I cannot believe that happened. Scurvy could have had that. Again, if they found Ink, this game would have been over and they would have taken this map. I think when they watch this replay, they're going to feel sick. Alright, so now Devox in Atrium alone against Ink Incognito. He wisely gets out of there, and now they're going to put up some turret defense in there. We're seeing now Infestation moving, creeping up a little bit down there in Sub-Access. Okay, so again, anything can happen right now. Things can turn on a dime. Sub-Access RT is going to go down, leaving Teamwork and Tactics down to 4. Weapons 3 is almost done. Computer Lab has not been, they don't have a PG here in Computer Lab. User 210 taking Long Dong out. Bonkers being lost to a turret. And we're seeing here in Sub-Access, Pack and Bootleg are trying to move up into Sub-Access. These arcs haven't done anything in a in a long time. during that whole thing, they could have been trundling through maybe to Datacore, but I don't know what his plan, what Bonker's plan with these arcs were. All right, and now these guys have moved back into Computer Lab. PG has been reestablished. And Reactor Core now, he's got Hydras attacking the power here in Reactor Core. This is ridiculous. We're moving on to almost 30 minutes on this match, and Scurvy is really hunkering it down. I have to give it to these guys. I mean, I think another team would have just called it a bit ago, but Scurvy is just crazy. Oh, and Long Dong goes down in a fight. Oh, where? There it is. Right here in sub-axis. There was his body. Oh, boy, and they lose another fade. Flash fade NA. Long Dong just got that fade, as you see. Look how dark it is when the lights just go down, guys. Just if you haven't played before the emergency lights go on. It is pretty dark. Wow. And there we go. Gorge going down here in Reactor Core. Cognito and Law. I mean, they are really... Scurvy is just slugging it out against Teamwork and Tactics.
Taking damage.
This match may go 1-1. If it does, this is a wash. It basically didn't happen. Bootlegger taking down Sky Ice. Pack taking down an Extractor. And now here we go. Teamwork and Tactics moving into Datacore. And Ink and Cognito and Law against poor Decoy. There we go, 76%. They do have enough to drop another Hive in sub-access, but obviously they have the arcs there to contend with, and it just takes one scan to do that. Let's see if they actually do drop that, or if these guys live. Oh no, and another fade goes down here in this fight in Datacore. And there we go, grenade launchers blasting up the joint. Law, Cognito, and Ink. Let's kind of get it from what this looks like from a first-person point of, or free cam point of view. These guys are just all over the place. I'm looking at the mini-map on the top left. There seems to be nothing else going on the map. These guys are all over the place with these jetpacks. The aliens going down left and right. One egg sitting right here. Is this Hive dead yet? I don't know. There it is. It is dead. They do drop sub-access, 2% grown. And they just need to scan this down. They just need to scan this down. Hurry up. Get over here. No one can get in it. And these guys are kind of... There we go. Good game. Obviously, they knew they couldn't let that happen. So this goes 1-1. I think I'm going to have a chat with the teams and figure out... I mean, are we really going to go, you know, complete map wins? Or we're going to do like a best of 5 or a best of 7? Because... I mean, I think you guys can agree with me here. This can go on forever.
Oh, they want 40 things. Cool.
All right, 116 of you in here watching that match. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good match. Oh my God, when okay, we're gonna switch servers here, but oh my God, when Scurvy got that power down up in Atrium, and basically there was 2 Marines alive, I believe Sky Ice and Ink. Sky Ice got killed. Ink was in Crossroads. He jumped into their only other CC, dropped 2 IPs. He was the only one alive. If you haven't played NS2, because there was no spawn points for Marines, if they found him and killed him, the game would have been over and they would have just won. I mean, that was beautiful. It's so unfortunate that they just went. You saw like Scurvy's team going whoop, and not going. No one went to Crossroads. Oh, not even a drifter. So, oh. Wow. Well, this goes 1-1. And yeah, that was really great. All right. So we're gonna move servers. Everyone's leaving right now, so it looks like disconnect. Oops, I had caps lock. So let me get out of here and join a bit. Give me a bit. All right, guys, and I also want to chat with the teams. I mean, it sucks that an hour into this, we're just nowhere closer to seeing a winner. I mean, I have limited time to actually cast, so I may not even be able to bring this whole game to you. So I'm gonna chat with these guys and figure out what they want to do, because I know they don't have time either, unless they want to just reschedule this and just keep it going. But again, I'm going to voice my disapproval of this asinine rule. So give me a second. I'm just going to mute everything while I chat. Alright guys, so I just was chatting to the teams there, and we were just chatting about how, I mean, we all agree that this is a stupid rule with the matches being, you have to win both sides to win a map, and you got to do this twice. This could honestly take frickin' all day, and maybe that wasn't in their, maybe they weren't thinking about that. NS2 games already go really long after 250. So I don't know what they were thinking, but basically, they're kind of thinking right now, maybe, you know, if the other team's okay with it, maybe turn this into a best of 5 or best of 7. I don't know if we can really do that in terms of the rules, but, I mean, I just think, yeah. All right, so I guess putting up the scores is stupid because it's just per map. So, guess I shouldn't do that either. Anyways, obviously we just came to a decision that they're just going to kind of see how this second round goes here, and just, you know, kind of figure it out from there. Alright, so guys, I see that, I mean, we were at like 120 at some point, so obviously we're going to do a raffle cast. Here's the deal. I'm gonna tell you guys, if, you know, if I run out of time, I will get another caster in here to, you know, to take over. It's going to be unfortunate that I'll leave you guys, but that's just what's going to have to happen. I only set aside about, you know, 2-3 hours for this, and at this rate, basically the whole first hour and a half never happened. Am I getting through to you guys on how kind of annoyed I am with this rule? I don't know if I've made it clear. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tweet this out again that we're going into the next round here. All right, moving right along. Red Dog, say Belaine? 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 Belaine or Belaine? I don't know. Why'd you make me say that? You know what? Since one of the lead admins is in here, Zaphram, if you're here and listening, can you kind of check out what can happen at this point? Like, in terms of, can the teams, like, just decide, like, alright, let's just make this a best of 7 or make it a best of 5? Like, can they decide to do that if you know, we run into this where everyone just goes 1-1? I'm really concerned about this. Alright guys, we're moving. If you're just joining us right now, we're moving into round 3. Thanks, Bio. Yeah. I think we just play it. I mean, that's what the team said. You know, we're gonna play it out and see how it goes, especially in this, you know, on this side. Holy cow, the pings for Scurvy. All 150 plus, 180 plus. That's crazy. Hey, you know, I remember pinging 200, man, was good. Shit, I used to play Quake 1 on a 220 ping, and I was called an LPB. And I used to play sniper, and everyone would be like, "Oh, of course you're a sniper with a 250 ping." You know, because there were normal pings back then on you know, 33.6s, 28.8s, 33.6s modems. Normal pings were like, what, 500, 600? And we played with that. Rafflecast decides the winner. Yeah. I'm going to tell them we're going to leave... I'm telling them that you guys will vote for the winner. Okay. Oh boy. Do you leave the cast audio up while you go do things? What things? Jopeness? What things are you talking about? If I go AFK, I always hit my my mute on my my hard mute on my mic. So, see you, Zeph. Have fun. Wasabi, welcome, man. Wasabi, what is your opinion on this best of 3 maps rule? All right. Well, you know, before this, I'm gonna get a glass of water. So. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Just gonna get a glass of water. Watch my magical chair spin, because for some reason it always does that. It likes to face the wall.
Is under attack. Is under attack.
Alright, guys. I am back. So we are gonna get into this.
Is under attack.
Pings are looking pretty bad, and the teams are kind of chatting to each other right now about the pings. All right, and now they're doing the other stuff. I see you guys just got to my magical spinning chair. I don't know how it does that. It really always likes to face the wall. Alright, so they're still kind of like bickering right now. Nothing has changed on the lineup for both teams. Actually, one person has changed. Baleen. Baleen? Yeah. Has changed for Team Scurvy. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty bad right now. I mean, we got a US West team, you know, fighting an EU team, and it's definitely going to be hard finding a server. We're on one of the London servers right now. Best if 101. I think what we're gonna do is, I mean, what's gonna happen is if this goes on trim, if this goes 1-1 on this, and that washes too, the teams are not gonna stick around to keep going. Like, no one. I already know Teamwork and Tactics has. I already know Teamwork and Tactics has stuff to do. You know, like they're gonna bounce. And honestly, it's not their fault. Like, so I think what they'll do is if this goes 1-1 and then we're basically at 2-2, they may just go on a best of 5 and just have it come down to a coin toss, what map, what team, and bam, fight it out and just end it that way. And here we go. Moving into round 3, folks. I'm just going to put the scores up there anyways, just for the heck of it, because of new people coming in. All right, so now moving into round 3 in this marathon of apparently a Summer Cup final. We're seeing Teamwork and Tactics move down into the hub. Inc, User, and Law here. They're going to meet Bootlegger and Longdong as they come in through here. And here's the jump, and Law is going to go down. So does Inc. And finally they go down. They trade 2 Skulks for 2 Marines. Sky Ice now in mezzanine. Building up a Hydra farm there. These guys now are more Teamwork and Tactics, moving in through the vents down right above Observation, where they're going to meet Devox. Bootlegger coming in through South Tunnels. And we're seeing that Baleen is here in Logistics with this RT blueprint. Law getting shot away from Bootlegger in South Tunnels. He looks like he's going to move down into Logistics. No, he moves to Inc in Repair Room, who come around the corner and come into the hub and meet this Marine pack that are just blinding through into the hub. Wouldn't it be funny if we had all Marine wins? Wouldn't it be funny if we just had all Marine wins today? Like, how hilarious would that be? That would skew some statistics. Cognito and User 210. And also that would suck, because this thing would just go on forever. Which I'm already telling you now, I'm not going to be around for all of it if it just keeps going. I'll get you guys another caster. I have a pool that's waiting for me outside. All right, Law here in Logistics. Baleen coming around the corner. Looks like he's going to shoot him up. Wow! Law takes him down, and a big push here by Scurvy. 2 Marines moving all the way into platform. That is a huge push away from their main base. Mines have been the only one researched, and we're going to see a resist going on here in server room. And that relinks everything up. Ore processing is being claimed right now, along with mezzanine, server room. They are sitting on 4 harvesters right now, with a 5th one growing. And we're seeing that they don't even have their first hive upgrade yet, Crag, Shift, or Shade. And we do see that this platform RT ended up going down. No one was there. It was just really low, and it had no infestation. Inc and User 210 now moving into Logistics, and Devox coming around the corner. He's going to easily get these guys off because they had barely any health. And now we're seeing Pack alone here, not using the buddy system as he comes through North Tunnel, takes down Law, but then gets taken out by Healing Spray by Sky Ice. Love those types of kills. Parasite, Healing Spray, Welder. Those are always fun to watch. They're like Easter eggs in a cast. All right. So now, Cognito taking down Longdong. And we're seeing Baleen and Devox here in Repair Room. Sky Ice coming around the corner, shooting down some spit against Baleen as that gorge. And we're seeing User 210 and Law here in Observation, about to take this down. Longdong coming around the corner. Let's see his shooting. Look at that. And taken out by a mine. So Law gets taken out by Longdong, and User 210 gets taken out by a mine. Now we're seeing Devox and Baling moving in from ore processing. I'm sorry, from repair into ore processing. Sky Ice as a gorge, the only one there against this offensive on the other side of the map. Bootlegger and Longdong coming from ET into Mezzanine, and they are sniping down that Harvester. On the other side, we're seeing an Enzyme put down. Cognito and User 210 taking down Devox. Baleen taking down User 210. They are brought by Sky Ice, and he goes down. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we saw Law Parasite kill Bootlegger. And Long Dong here, alone, taking down Law and Ink and Cognito now. Wow, Long Dong might get this done. Look at that! Holy cow, he actually might live against this. He's single-handedly taking down Teamwork and Tactics, but finally goes down. I thought that was going to be a redo from his Atrium fight in the last match, or in the last map. Devox and Pack now coming in through the hub up against Sky Ice. Didn't see any other movement on the map other than one Marine moving into Repair Room on the left side. Pack taking down Sky Ice. User 210 coming right behind, trying to take down Pack. Does not complete that. Ink and Law trying to sandwich these two in between themselves. Law playing underneath the stairs. Pack getting caught from behind by Ink, and now Devox is alone, gets taken down. Armor 1 now completed. Observatory now has been completed as well. Scurvy on 5 RTs versus Teamwork and Tactics 5 Harvesters. Nice mine placement there, taking Cognito down to almost no health, allowing Bootlegger to pick him off. Armor 2 now has started, which is going to make it that much harder for Teamwork and Tactics to take down these Marines, especially as Skulks. But look at this, because this is what I'm talking about. This is how fast, because Harvesters have not been harassed so much by Team Scurvy, they are now just about 30 seconds away from getting fades. 5 minutes, 40 seconds into this match. So they're going to have 6 to 7 minute fades on this map. They've been sucking res from 5 Harvesters for really, 4 and 5 Harvesters for a really long time. Look, 5 since the 3 minute mark. Versus Scurvy just getting up to 5 there. Bootlegger working on some Hydras here in Mezzanine along with Long Dong. Parker getting killed by that phase, and fades are now out on the field before Armor 2, before shotguns, before weapons upgrades. And now look how fast these Marines are going to actually go down. Like, this is why it is such a huge difference. Look at that! It's like they're not even there. And now, scrambling, shotguns now have started being researched. Armor 2 is really going to help them, but they're not going to have shotguns yet. Shotgun research is generally pretty fast. It's about a minute. So they could get Armor 2 and shotguns, which, I mean, it's... you're just going to need some lucky shots. But if they can get to, you know, Weapons 1, they can, yeah, I mean, Scurvy's going to go Weapons 1 right now. I mean, this would be a very smart move for them to spend their 20 on Weapons 1. Shotgun research now has been completed. Armor 2 is going to get completed. RT destroyed there in ET as those fades get out of there. And let's look at what their upgrade, there we go, Weapons 1. Very smart move there by Decoy. Looks like that Drifter was waypointed into Repair, where it's going to get caught by Baleen. Bootlegger and Long Dong here outside ET, moving into Mezzanine. These fades on the map. Now, this is where Teamwork and Tactics really needs to capitalize. So now we're seeing these fades completely take out Marine presence in Repair Room. They move into the hub, where they might get caught. And this may be an overcommitment from Law! Might be an over. He's hiding behind here. He's got to get out of there. Regen just popped. He's out of there. Cognito might get caught as well. He's got to get out. Ink has to go as well. No, why did Cognito turn around for that last swipe? Very close. 50% health. He's got to go. Weapons 1 almost done. User 210 up against Devox. You see how that Armor 2 really helps against those fades. Sky Ice now in elevator transfer up on that RT, trying to take that down. We're seeing a fight here in Repair Room. We're seeing now 3 Marines moving into Warehouse. Pack goes down. Bootlegger coming in there, backed up by Long Dong into their main base. Weapons 1 now have been completed. Cognito doing a blink circle around these Marines. Bootlegger finally goes down, leaving Long Dong alone to face all these guys alone, and he ends up being sent back to base. Baleen and Devox in Repair Room, trying to establish some sort of control there, only up against Ink. 3 fades out on the field. Sky Ice doing a little bit of skirmishing here with Pack. Pack dropping mines And he's going to fight around those mines. But oh, and right at the end there, gets taken. And Pack laughing at that. All right, and now Ink Incognito in logistics. Oh, no! Fade down somewhere on the map. Oh, right here. There's the body in South Tunnels. So it looks like he came around here, met these 3 Marines, and died right here as he was trying to get around the corner. It looks like he missed his blink. So they lose a fade. They have Cognito now that just went fade as well. So they still have 3 on there, but they lose their 4 fade push. I mean, I think at this point, you know, what I haven't seen in the Summer Cup either is I haven't seen, you know, many Ono savers. I have seen Onos come out, but a lot of them actually in one match in particular. Legendary Snails versus Nexel. That was actually really funny. That was on Descent, if you guys haven't watched that yet. 2 fades now coming down through observation. Oh my god, Devox taking down user 210 with mines. There are mines all over the place. And look, these guys are now going up against... It looks like they're going up against that observatory. 40%. They're going to take it down. Observatory does go down. Most of them are out of position, but they're going to come in the back. And this, they could get caught right here. They could get caught. Law could get caught. Sky Ice was in there. They didn't lose any fades through this, but they did take some of the attention off the map. Team Scurvy now down to just 2 harvesters. We're seeing 8% growing on the repair room hive. And also, I'm sorry, so they have 3 hives down now. I must have been way too into the fights here, because when the hell did that happen? Wow, usually I do not miss that. But 3 hives are down. Repair room is at 20%. Teamwork and Tactics on so much res right now. Use this to their advantage. Sky Ice at 48. So it looks like he may be the Ono saver right now, because he's definitely not going. I think Teamwork and Tactics definitely should go for an Onos. I mean, I know they're not as powerful anymore, but they still absorb a good amount of damage. You know, at the end of the day, when you run into a room with an Onos and you have fades backing you up, most of the Marines focus on the Onos because it's the biggest thing in the room, and they want to get that down while the fades work on the Marines whose focus is on the Onos. Oh! Oh, I thought that was a fade. Oh my god. Oh boy, and Incognito and Law in logistics. We see now that 3 Marines, Scurvy, have moved into ET, and this new hive looks like it's gonna go down. So they tried to claim elevator as well, but that ends up going down pretty quickly. These guys now are going to be met in the hub with a huge skirmish right now. Great win there by Scurvy, holding onto this map with just 2 RTs and their upgrades. Weapons 1, armor 2, shotguns. I mean, doing quite well, but it doesn't look very good for them right now. And now we're seeing Law taking down Baleen there in repair room. Devox and Bootlegger and Long Dong holding up in hub. We see Law Incognito there in logistics. Over on the other side of the map, user 210 just passed by Pack in observation. Biomass 5 has now started. They do have Biobomb. Ink as that fade in shipping. Just going to blink right through. And they're going to work on the observation RT. 70% there. Baleen's going to come right around the corner on really low health and try to just focus on this fade while they leave the Sculpt there to take this down. I don't know if he's going to... Oh! Nice job. Not going to be able to. They lose the RT. We see that ET now has been claimed again, but with Long Dong and Bootlegger in there. So it doesn't look like it was scouted out really well. Bailing Pack, Long Dong and Bootlegger, 4 Marines moving into, wow, another hive dead from Teamwork and Tactics. But while they were taking that down, it looks like that was trying to be a diversion here in the hub, but they don't have enough to actually lock this down and take out this phase gate position from the hub. If they can take that down, they can take out a lot of mobility from Scurvy. So now they're just fixing that up, knowing that that is their only, basic, basic foothold on the map. Shade Hive now going up there in warehouse, I believe. No, I'm sorry, in repair room. So they're gonna have all upgrades. They got Shade Hive going, they got Umber going, Gorge Tunnels going. They have Bile Bomb done. 3 shells, 3 spurs down as well. Full upgrades on those, and you can see all those upgrades now have been completed. Scurvy has not been able to spend any more money on upgrades here because they've been rebuilding their economy. If Teamwork and Tactics sitting on 7 extractors. 7 extractors. And there is Sky Ice, like I said, as that Onos. It looks like now they're going to really use him to punch through this Marine defense. Scurvy down on just 1 RT. As Sky Ice comes through here, 35%. He gets out of there. The other life forms have... Oh my god! Look at that! Onos and Fades against these guys. And did you hear that? They dropped ET and they heard it and they're just coming right around the corner. And Bootlegger is going to kill that Drifter. They know that Hive is down. I mean, this could be a really good distraction. Sky Ice alone there with Cognito up in the top. No support unit, just these Fades. No Gorge, no Lurk. Law taking down Devox. And Long Dong going down. And now they're moving. Oh, no! And there we go. Fade down in the hub right before he gets taken down. So a Fade loss here, and it looks like they're going to try to grind down. Look at this. All of them come through. There's no support. Sky Ice has to get out of there, but they can't really chase him. They don't have jetpacks. Bootlegger coming around the corner. He's going to try to get out, take that Crag out. 2 Veils now have been completed. Oh my god, this is a slugfest, guys. This is a slugfest. Long Dong trying to get Teamwork and Tactics Onos at bay in North Tunnels. Cognito comes through, swipes down Pack in Logistics. We're seeing now Bootlegger up against this this Hive. Cognito and User 210 working on that RT, and they're just gonna now 3 Fades moving in with a Gorge and an Onos coming down on the west side. If you see this, nope, the Onos Sky Ice goes actually towards the hub. Oh, and this looks like it's it. We got 3 Fades in there. Decoy jumps out. Oh, they jump through the phase gate, trying to take Sky Ice. They go down. This fight's all over this map, and there we go. Good game called. Great job there by Teamwork and Tactics. And this game is over. I mean, I have to hand it to Scurvy for really trying to fight it out, but...
Command station under attack.
Alright, so that is over. And we're moving into round 4. Hooray!